And I am here with another Kit Conspiracy layout for week 1 using the Simple Stories Simple Vintage Life in Bloom collection. I have 3 photos today, kind of going, well, they do go with yesterday's video, because these are the photos that I was talking about yesterday, where we tried to take selfies and it just did not work. So I'm super excited to get these layouts or these photos. I always say layouts, you guys, even when I mean like sketch and photos and all that stuff. Everything's a layout. So anyways, I'm going through all of the leftovers that I did not use yesterday and just checking to see what all I want to use. So everything that is, I think I'm sifting through it first, but I was going to say everything that's over on the right is what I'm going to use, and everything that is on the left is what I discarded, but I'm not really sure. And I'm going through it kind of slow, not to show you guys, no offense, but for me to make that decision the first time I flip through it, instead of I'm going to flip through it for you guys, and then I'm going to flip through it again for myself. But I'm not really sure. I don't know why I was going so slow. So I just did a brief flip through of what photos or what papers I had left. And now I'm going through them again. So I'm not really sure what I was thinking at all. But like I said, this is a continuation of the layout that I did yesterday. However, it's going to look completely different because I used up all the other elements, right? So I have different elements to play with. I didn't save any of that polka dot paper or anything. So I do know this is going to be a double, and I apologize about the camera shifting. I have to have it makeshift up. Like I said, I'm previously before, I'm in transition of a new room. Now the new room is nowhere near being done, but I've had to rearrange quite a few things so that way I can keep power in my room while they work on the other room. So it's almost like we're transferring electricity from one room to the other, because this room does take up a lot of amps. And so, yeah, it's just one of those things, you guys, that I have to deal with. And so my camera isn't stable, and it keeps shifting one way or the other. And so every now and then my angle gets crooked and I don't pay attention until I look up. So I'm sorry about that. So here I'm searching for what I want to use on my layout. And I'm going to go with those beautiful butterflies. Oh my gosh, I love those butterflies, you guys. I just like how, I don't know if the word is soft. I don't know if the word is not in your face. I'm not sure, but I really like those butterflies. And of course, those notebook keys, or the keyboard key, typewriter keys. Oh my gosh. I really love those too. So I had to get them on a layout at least once. And I'm not sure. I really love that, the backside of these 4x6 cards, but I really like the 4x6 cards too. So what do you do when you have that issue? I know myself, I probably won't use the 4x6 cards. So what is the issue? Okay, so now that I've picked out some papers, I disappeared for a hot minute. Oh, I went to go get some alphas. Now, I am cheating on this one. I told you guys that I was not going to use alphas unless they're in the little basket. Well, I hate to say this, but I tore down some kits. And in the process, now call me a cheater if you want, that's okay. But in the process of teardown, I stuck all of the alphas that came in those kits in that little basket. I know, I shouldn't have. I should have put them away right away. But they've been sitting in that basket for about a week now. And I just happened to grab them because they were in the basket. So I must have forgot, which, is just a silly excuse. I must have forgot to put them away, and I just grabbed for them because they were in that basket. So that's my excuse. I'm sticking with it. Plus it matched beautifully with this kit, you guys. I couldn't have planned that even more, and I didn't have to go anywhere because it was in the basket. So anyways, off camera, I went ahead and trimmed down my photos. I put them back on white cardstock. I backed them to white cardstock. And then I went and cut down my papers, and I also took my edge distresser to the outside edge. I didn't edge distress every single edge because I'm going to tuck them all underneath each other just slightly. So I just did, on my right side, I just did the right side edge, and on the left side, I just did the left side edge. Just for something different. I felt like this was going to be a rather flat page. And so I went ahead and made that decision right away, so that way I already had a little bit of bulk to my page. And then I'm going to stick some blank postage stamps up in the upper right-hand corner just for another little decorative element. I just thought that it would be a super cute element up there. Trying to see if I like these little loopy leaf things. I'm not sure yet. And is it just me, or is some of the die cut elements from the bits and pieces pack, are they dark? I don't know. It's like this collection has a dark side to it. And I haven't noticed it in anything else. Like I didn't notice it in any of the papers. Not that maybe I'm not looking for it. Maybe I haven't seen it yet. I don't know, but I keep pulling it out, just like that camera I briefly looked at. It was really dark as well. So I don't know. I'm kind of struggling a little bit with the fact that they're like super dark, like they were printed a little off. I don't know. Let me know if you guys have noticed that, for those of you that have this collection. And see if you see the dark side. I don't know. I have just a few elements. And of course they're the elements that I want to use first, but I'm not using them because they're too dark, like noticeably dull dark. They don't have the vibrancy that this kit has. So anyways, going through all of my little cups that I have sorted into large, medium, small, and mini. And then I also have my extra large stuff on a tray. I feel like that helps me go through all the goodies a little bit faster, especially when, I'm looking for something this size. I just grab the little cup and I'm looking for something that size. And I just go through the cup instead of all of the good stuff. And I've said before, I'm a digger, so I love digging through my supplies. I love constantly touching my supplies. I do not want to have to go through, I don't know. I don't want to have them all spread out and then just look at everything, because clearly that doesn't work for me. Look at the sticker sheet and see how many stickers I've used up. It's because I have to look at every little piece every time, and I don't get to touch it and sift through it and audition it on my layout to see if it works. So I should have cut that sticker sheet up, you guys. To be honest, I think I would have gotten a better use out of it if I was to be able to sift through it just like I do everything else. It's worked really well for the foam stickers, and I just made the conscious decision that I'm not going to do it for the sticker sheet, and I should have. Another thing about this collection that I think I'm struggling with just a little bit is that some pieces are printed on what looks like notebook paper, dictionary paper, whatnot, and then others are printed on color, and so it's throwing me off ever so slightly, just a little bit, you guys. I've noticed that the ones that are on color I don't reach for very often, or I sift through them and then think, oh gosh, I wish that was just had a white background on the back. So I'm not really sure. It's something that I did not notice at all at the beginning when I was creating or when I was picking out this layout or these elements. That is definitely something I did not notice. I noticed all of the bright, fun, cool colors, and just what is such a great collection that this kit really was. And so yeah, I definitely did not notice that until I started actually needing to use it. So that's definitely something that I need to keep in mind when I go and look for a collection, because I'm struggling just a little bit with using those pieces that do have that are printed on a color. or have a color background. So we'll see at the end of this week what I do and how that plays out, and I'll check back in with you guys and let you all know. Also, too, I do have this is a collab. That is what I was going to say. I am playing along with Janet Fritz. She is Galaxy Girl Creations here on YouTube. This is a series that we started, oh golly, a long time ago. I don't even know what round we're on. Yeah, I'm not really sure, but I really do like it. So when she says, "Hey, are you ready to do another round?" and I'm just like, "Yeah, I am," because this is super fun. I really do enjoy seeing what I can do with a collection, especially something like this, because this is mostly what all the collections are out there. They're all these bright, summery, fun photos or layouts. Nope. Papers. Um, and I just clearly look at my photos. They're dark. I definitely could have went with the rugged outdoor pictures with papers with these because of the photos. I mean, there's a lake in the background of us. And so I could have taken these a totally different way, but I was excited that I got to try something different with an outdoor photo. I really was. So I'm not disappointed at the fact that I didn't get to use the paper. Well, actually, I can't even say that, you guys. I chose to use these photos for this paper. There was no other explanation for it. I flipped through my albums, and these are the pictures that I chose that were not done. Because I thought it would be fun. And like I said yesterday, it was my shirt that did this. So Kit Conspiracy is where Janet and I pick a kit to work with for a week. And because of our busy schedules, we commit to 3 days a week. But if we get more in, hooray! We see it as a bonus. But we do commit to 3 layouts a week using one collection. And so this month, we have picked out 4 collections. In February, we did a small kit conspiracy, a little mini kit conspiracy, using just one collection. And I think we did it once a week or twice a week. I think maybe twice a week. Thursdays and Tuesdays are when we chose to do that collection. And we used the 49 and Market Spectrum Sherbert collection, which will be next on our list because we still had a ton left over. That was a big collection, you guys. That was so monstrous. I'm not sure what 49 and Market was thinking when they put something out like that. Did they expect people to purchase the entire collection or just the bits and pieces that, I don't know. I'm not sure what manufacturers think when they put out stuff like that. But anyways, I babbled through the entire layout yet again. And just, I love this, you guys. This collection is great for layering. It is great for clustering. It is just great because you get a little sampling of everything all wrapped up into one. I don't know. This collection just has my heart. It really does. I am loving all of the layering that I'm getting to do with this collection. So anyways, be sure to check out Janet Fritz over on Galaxy Girl Creations and see what she has created today. Like I said, we are committed to do it every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday in this series, and then we will reveal what our kit collection is every Saturday. So thank you so much. I will check you all later. And if you're interested in past kit conspiracy collections, check out these 2 videos here and see what we have done in the past, and I'll check y'all later. Thanks, guys. Bye.